This time, our judges are visiting the shortlist from Argyle and the West. And they're starting with a shoreline home in Oban. Retirees Colin and Jane started planning their forever home known as Carding Mill Shore in 2011. Its Scandinavian design was fabricated in Norway and constructed in Scotland.
I've always wanted to live beside the sea, and throughout our 15 houses in our married life, none of them have been anywhere near the sea. They've all had problems. They've all had things in the wrong place or not the right size of rooms. So we made this as we wanted it.
I can put it no more simply than it works.
We moved in 2013, so it only took 2 years for the whole process, part of which was having to restore the road because it started falling down and we had to have piling done. So that was the extra budget gone.
The material on the turret and at the corners of the house is local slate from Eastdale. It's really excellent.
You want to be able to use the whole house, regardless of whether you're fit or not fit.
The provision of the lift obviously makes the house throughout accessible, and I think that's really quite important.
There are 3 bedrooms on the upper entry level with the main living space downstairs. This house has been future-proofed to allow Colin and Jane to continue to enjoy their home into old age.
This is our favourite spot. We sit here every day. We look at the view, the changing seasons, the weather, the boats, the lack of boats. We eat here. We sit and work on our tablets here. We live here.
The judges must now assess the home armed with only the basic facts about the property and its owners.
Wow, what an amazing location.
Stunning, isn't it?
All the little boats. So sweet. And then we've got this rotunda here.
Fits in with the landscape, doesn't it?
Probably maybe dug out the landscape.
Yeah.
It's sitting on its own little cliff as well.
No. Doesn't look very big from here, but I'm guessing it maybe goes down the cliff, so we're going to have a few levels. And I see a balcony as well, so I'm expecting more of these amazing views.
I mean, that's incredibly crafted, that stonework. I mean, it's perfectly made. Look at it.
So
And
curved, not a stone out of place. What a magnificent use of space. I never thought of using this as a little library. I was expecting sort of
yes.
an entryway. But this is much more fun, isn't it? And a little window cut out for reading
so
with a
nice.
view.
To get the rewarded with the view as
Yeah.
soon as you come in. Lovely. Oh,
okay.
oh, that's nice. What's that?
It's a lift.
What, so you just stand there and...
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I'm not testing this one
No, you
out.
will. You'll be absolutely fine. You will. You'll be absolutely fine.
I'll take the stairs.
I think we're on the top of it.
Oh, oh.
So, would you have a lift in your home?
Well, yeah, I guess it's a topic of accessibility.
There's also a ramp that goes down.
I don't know how many people would think about that. Because you tend to think I'm building my home for the here and now.
Yeah.
And you think, well, what's going to happen to me and what will I need in the future? It's straightforward planning, yeah.
This is interesting. Look at this.
It's the first time I've seen a wooden bath.
I've never seen one either. Not sure how I feel about it.
How is it? Oh, it's very smooth.
Beautiful.
Oh, there's detail around the bottom as well.
Well, it's nice, isn't it, to have the pebbles around the bottom when we're right by the sea?
Yeah, so it's the sink is the same as the bath as well. A wooden number.
I'm going to give it a shot.
Try it out.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Cozy?
Yeah, no, it's lovely. I'm tiny and my feet are nearly touching the end.
Right, so it's a...
So you can't, like, hit your head.
Feels like they've thought of everything because the layout is quite, you're able to weave in amongst the sort of various units here.
So listen to this conversation. The acoustics are really, really bizarre in this bath. I'm just going to demonstrate. Look. Does that sound good?
Yeah, it's actually quite... It sounds quite dark. I thought I was the dark one. That's actually good.
The joinery is so stunning.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
The quality of all the finishing is really, really lovely.
I mean, look at these. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Lovely textures. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, well, here's the favourite spot. And the way that it's positioned makes me think it's the whole table. Sit down, try it out. Not too shoddy, is it?
It's all right.
It is a beautiful view, but it's a funny place for a favourite spot, I think. Especially as, you know, the view continues through there. It's got much more comfy armchairs and things, and even there's a terrace out here, a sort of balcony area with seating. I think that would probably be my favourite spot.
So if this is the favourite spot, then it must be, this is dining. Must be like dining, must be a favourite thing.
Personally, I could imagine sitting at this table pretty much like the whole day.
Day and night.
Well, I mean, they're constantly changing view and the boats bobbing on the water and amazing.
I'm getting a slightly different feel that this, the outside came from Scotland, but the inside came from somewhere else entirely.
Well, it's quite neutral in here, I would say. It's quite beige. I think, especially looking out the window, there's all these colourful boats. I think I would have liked to see a little bit more of that brought inside and added some accent colours, perhaps.
Yeah, they've obviously gone for that sort of serene
Yeah, it's very played it
Palette.
safe. Yeah.
and let the view do the talking.
It does feel like that, doesn't it? That the house is almost taking a bit of a back stop. It's just sitting back and saying, you really don't need to do much because actually all you're going to do in this house is
Peek
go
out there.
straight out there.
Yeah, that's all I want to do.
Shall we?
The home will now be marked out of 10 with functionality, distinctiveness and clever design in mind. One score will be held back until the judges have seen all three homes when their combined scores will be revealed.
I love the layout of the living area. They've given a lot to, you know, the position, the furniture in such a way that the view is the main focal point. It felt very cozy in there. I think for me, I would have had a little bit more colour. I fell in love with that sage armchair, and I would have liked to see a lot more of their taste come through. I think it was still quite bland for me, and I always like a bit colour. I'm going to give this home an 8.
They've done the obvious thing, which is run the balcony all the way across the back of the house to maximise access to the view. And in this instance, doing the obvious thing is doing the right thing. I can see that they have felt a need to inject some colour. I think maybe they shouldn't have done that and actually just stuck with a very restricted neutral palette and actually kind of go all the way with that. Like, if it's possible to be more neutral, I'm going to give this home an 8.
I think they could have pushed things a little bit further spatially. The outside suggested it was going to be incredibly dramatic. It hasn't been as dramatic internally as the outside suggested. Detailing is gorgeous. I mean, it's so fine-tuned. I'm struggling to find a bit that I think, oh, you know, that's a bit iffy. Really, really sharp, beautifully made building.
The next house to face the judges' scrutiny is an eclectic, remodelled home on the Isle of Bute. The home belongs to Robert and his Canadian wife, Faye. The couple completely renovated this home to reflect their personalities.
When we were planning to move, we started knocking down walls and all that kind. It was all box rooms, you know, just small, enclosed box rooms. You could tell it had potential, right?
None of this existed.
The walls came down.
The
That's what
walls
it
came
was.
down, yeah. And then the rest of it, all the colour scheme and everything, tiled, was down to Her Highness here.
And so then so then it just built up, didn't it?
And I just seen my wallet flying out the window, you know, so.
So everything is white, brown, black, and blue. And so I kept it to that. And upstairs is just wood and white. Like, that's the whole palette up there. And then I thought I would do this, and I was actually really surprised at how well it worked. It was a risk. We took a risk. I just thought, yeah.
And then no curtains were allowed, so she wanted these
California
shutters.
Once you got them, it's hard to go back to curtains.
This 5-bed, 3.5-bath home has been designed to flow effortlessly from one room to another and blends traditional Scottish touches with a transatlantic influence.
My favorite place in the house is right here. Because when you're sitting or lying here, preferably, you can just see like all what I consider to be lovely treasures all around. Like I said, lots of beautiful artwork, lots done by people we know. And I just like the composition of it when you're lying here.
Wow, that's not a vernacular piece of Scottish architecture, is it, Michael?
No, it definitely is not. That's from, I don't know where that's from.
Sort of hacienda kind of vibe. You've got the plantation shutters in the windows.
Mexican.
Maybe.
Else? Yeah, could be.
Look at all the wood stacked up as well. We love that.
Well, it should be very, very, very interesting inside.
Yeah, a sign of what's to come.
Inside, because we can't see much inside from here, can we?
Look at the horse. Oh. It's huge.
It's very blue.
Ooh, tiles.
it's
That's
like
what I like
blue.
to see.
Oh,
Oh.
I love the colour, though, of this room.
is that deep blue?
Yeah.
Deep blue, yeah. It's quite interesting seeing the effect of the shutters in the room, isn't it? That's making quite a change to the atmosphere in the room, isn't it?
It does feel. I think it's the fire as well. Just makes it immediately so cozy.
Yeah, it's made me quite thirsty, actually.
Oh,
I'm gonna
there's something been left for you.
Oh,
Goodness me.
I've found the heart.
So what's your verdict?
It's very comfy. My assumption is that it's not this particular seat. My assumption is it's the whole room.
And the experience of the wine and the fire. You look at home
It
there.
always helps, doesn't it?
It's a really, really big room. And it seems to be almost divided into zones, doesn't it? Because there you've got the kind of rusty shade on the table lamp and then the two pictures that have got the same colour mount. And there's different kind of styles of art in each corner.
And then I'm in the Rat Pack corner.
You just need to start.
I love that there's 2 coffee tables in here and an abundance of side tables as well.
And,
It's definitely a place for putting your drink down.
Nice little wine table here.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, the overriding thing is it's a kind of dark, a lot of dark tones. I mean, really dark.
Feels like an evening space, I would say.
Yes.
Not somewhere you sort of sit during the day. It's kind of
Yes.
encouraged that you come here. Fire's on, glass of wine.
It's always evening in here.
Yeah.
So this is always out, the fire is always on. This is an evening room no matter what time of day it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
I like that.
It's always evening.
Always evening, yeah, okay.
I like the way the floor comes
Keeps
through.
going through, like the entrance hall.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure what to make of this, especially with the sort of worktop over there. If you're bringing stuff, from the fridge or the microwave, it's quite a trek over here.
Fridge over there, yeah.
Oh, we've got a kitchen triangle problem, haven't we?
Yes, and-
The fridge should be over there,
Yeah,
where that door is.
there is, yeah.
And what would you say about whether that wall should be there?
That's helping define this is the kitchen if you took that away. And then where are you going to put the stuff anyway? Where are you going to put the other bits and pieces?
Oh, I do like that it's kind of separated like that. I think that.
What?
I usually like to.
I'm so happy.
I usually like the dining table sort of separated.
But we have kitchen units.
I know. I think this is what's throwing me off. I really think it should have been a sideboard or something.
Or just of different colour to the kitchen unit so that it didn't feel
yeah, that
like
could
more
work.
kitchen.
Yeah, because I can't make up my mind whether I want the knives or I want the...
It's fun having both of
these.
them in the same space.
I mean, look at these.
Yeah, it's a clear theme, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, a change of colour in here.
Oh, goodness.
Some grey.
So we ran out the blue and...
Yeah, it's time for change.
But we've got a strong emphasis on purple with the grey in here.
Yeah.
And a bit of tartan.
Oh yeah, why not? We're in Scotland.
Scotland's home of the year.
So would you lay the room out this way?
I don't know. There's got the door that leads to the ensuite there, which kind of inhibits putting the bed at that end, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I think this works. Just kind of go past the bed.
that's that.
I think if you had the bed this way, then you'd have to go all the way around and then up.
I suppose after you've been living it up in the living
Yeah,
room,
yeah.
a few glasses of wine,
as long as you
really
can-
you want the
that's
bed to be the
as close as you
first thing.
can.
Just like launch.
Are you going for it?
I'm going to take one for the team.
Yeah.
It's my turn to get in the blooming bath.
Oh, it's Anna-sized. How does it feel to have a bath in the middle of the room and at an angle?
Well, maybe I'm sitting at the wrong end, but I've got a view of the loo
Yeah.
and a cupboard. It's not...
Not great. I mean, I was thinking the angle actually gives you a wee space to come in and, yeah, okay. All right. Still the muted colours, dark colours. This house is predominantly sombre.
It's interesting though, because there is a lot of windows. There's a lot of natural light that could come through, but they've obviously chosen to create a bit of atmosphere with the darker colours.
With touches of bling and the odd skull.
Yeah, the odd skull.
But it's very kind of consistent palette of colours through the house. And I think what you were saying about that sort of emphasis on looking inwards.
Inwards. Yes, enclosure.
Which is not wrong.
No, it's wrapping up. It's cave-like, isn't it? Yeah.
Romantic, I guess.
It's kind of breaking certain numbers of conventions. You know, the dark colours persisting. I love the tiled floor running through, you know. There are kind of fun moments and there's fun items, you know, so someone hasn't been bothered about thinking, you know, I wouldn't put that on show because people might talk. And, you know, they're just not worried about that. And I think that's great, obviously. It's your hope. It does make you smile, even though I'd be quite frustrated about perhaps the way I would have to circulate through the building. I'm going to give this home a 7.
It was a lot brighter upstairs. There was more windows. There was, you know, it seemed like a lighter space, and it was almost a bit more airy up there compared to downstairs, which is kind of dark and moody down there. But as you went upstairs, it did feel a lot lighter. I'm going to give this home a 7.
There's something quite interesting about the fact that downstairs is sort of more cosy and dark, and then upstairs is much lighter because it has much bigger windows. And I think that works well. But there is something about how the rooms relate to each other that I haven't quite got a handle on.
The final contender in Argyle and the West is in the seaside village of Seamill on the west coast of Scotland. The home belongs to Chris and Jean, who bought the pre-existing house and turned it into a contemporary Scottish home that brings the outdoors indoors.
Glass is the headline. I think
light
this house...
and space.
Light and space.
Morning sun in the kitchen.
Morning sun in the kitchen.
Morning sun in the bedroom as well. We haven't bought a lot of new furniture. We've basically used everything we had in our old house. The difficulty was fitting furniture we already had into a new space.
Yeah, I like to think that we've pulled it off more or less. The whole idea was from outside the front door, you can look through and you can see Arran.
And I've actually had a view of Arran from every house I've lived in till I went to Aberdeen. You don't realise you're missing something till you don't have it anymore.
This home has open plan living, 4 bedrooms, 2 en-suites, 3 bathrooms and a sauna and wet room. At the rear is a generous garden complete with views across the Firth of Clyde.
This is my favourite spot in the home because whenever I'm in the kitchen, I just have to look out and enjoy the view of Arran. I can see as far up as Bute and the Mull of Kintyre on a clear day and get to watch the tide coming out and the variety of sea life it brings with it.
We seem to have a very beautiful house down by the seaside.
I can smell the sea.
Yeah, it smells lovely, doesn't
Fresh.
it? We seem to have this sort of 3 lots of pitches sort of crashing into each other here.
I'm assuming everything about this house is going to be about that view.
I'm expecting, you know, something out there, a balcony or more.
If not, there's something seriously going wrong.
Ooh.
Wow, look at those floor tiles.
Oh, these are funky.
Curly-whirly, yeah.
Love tiles in an entryway.
Yeah, it's a good arrival, isn't it?
I wasn't actually expecting this from the outside.
Yeah, it's quite funky.
I mean, it wasn't giving much away from the outside, and suddenly it's straight into this kind of curly and patterns and stuff.
It's very intimate, especially with the down lighting. It's created this really cosy space.
It feels a little bit like this space has been designed to suit that sofa. Well, let's treat ourselves to this view, shall we?
colours are just beautiful.
It's actually almost like it's using the topography of the land and then using those changes in levels to define different zones and different functions on this floor.
Yeah, and it's always that thing, if you're stepping down, where are you going to eventually settle?
Yeah.
Where are you going to park your bum? Do you know?
Well, there's a lot of options. There's so many places to stop. I'm very drawn in by the kitchen. This looks beautiful. I'm really feeling this worktop area.
Kate, honestly, you always, when you get to the kitchen, I think you grow a foot taller sometimes.
I feel very proud, don't I? And this makes sense because it's my favourite spot. You see the view, of course. It's always about the view, isn't it?
I'm conscious that there's a stony, sort of beachy quality here, which I'm getting kind of out there as well.
Also, I feel like it's so tempting to leave this quite minimal because the view does the talking. But in here, we've got so much colour, I'm noticing. Even the dining chairs. I think they've taken a lot of risks with the colour in here.
The other thing is, that's west. Yeah, so you're going to get sunsets all the way across.
Oh.
Right, and so if you look at the blues and the oranges and the purples, I bet you there's moments where all the stuff in here just blends
Sort of
with it.
aligns, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's lovely. We'd better go and get comfy then, hadn't we? We're going to be here all day.
They're not quite so deep purple chairs.
Oh, I'm really surprised. This isn't the favourite spot.
Have you got the favourite spot over there?
Yeah.
Because I've got it over here.
Well, we need to, seriously, we need to provide more hearts, don't we?
Ooh, I see wardrobes. This is beautiful. What a great use of space.
Ooh, this is dreamy. Dreamy, dreamy.
So white. I love it.
Yeah.
What could possibly be behind here?
I suspect it's a view.
Get aside.
It's such a Life of Brian moment.
I know. I'm going to go out onto the balcony naked.
We have the world's smallest balcony here.
Yeah. Kind of feel like I would like a balcony.
There's one over there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, who gets a balcony?
A spare room.
Give your guests the best balcony.
Yeah,
that's nice.
That's nice.
That's
That's
generous.
That is
That's
generous.
I don't think I'd be that generous.
So tasteful. I know. I just think it's just so tastefully done. Everything's just so beautifully composed, isn't it?
The pops of colour from the cushions and then the way it ties in with sort of the bedside lights and even through to the bathroom. I'm seeing some beautiful tiles over there.
It's a clever bit of planning tucked around the corner, so it's still kind of connected to the bedroom, but you definitely feel like you are in a different zone and you've got a more sensible floor finish.
I've got to find my perfect bath.
One of these days, one of us is going to turn the tap on.
It's so tempting.
Oh, that's...
You're right there.
Yeah, I'm all right. Oh, this actually almost fits me. I really like in the bath that they've taken all the fitments and taken them out the bath. That's why it's making it so comfortable.
Really stretch out.
Do you want a hand out?
Go on.
Get them out.
I mean, you can see the incredible care and attention to detail that's gone into every design decision in this home. But my favourite thing is these cushions with the jellyfish on. I just think I mean, it's just witty. And, you know, people shouldn't take themselves too seriously with interiors. I'm going to give this home a 10.
I could stand at any point and see a view. A building transforms your appreciation of the view, and this building has done exactly that. Like stepping down on the waves and eventually sitting and just coming back to the view that you'd seen before, but now you're seeing it in a different way. I'm going to give this home a 10.
You're getting pops of colours throughout and it always seemed like something they'd planned for. I think it worked for the homeowner. I think for me, if I had to be really picky, I would probably do a little bit more with the balcony upstairs. It was interesting that they had given a balcony to the spare room, but hadn't done it for the master bedroom.
The judges have visited all three homes, so they can now see how they compare against each other. First, it was Michael who held back his score for Cardingmill Shore near Oban.
Kate gave it an 8. I gave it an 8.
I thought this was an exquisitely detailed building and so considerate for its future use. Wasn't too sure about the upside down. I think I would have flipped it. Anyway, I gave it an 8.
Oh, 3 8s.
24.
Next, Anna is revealing her score for the red brick home on the Isle of Bute.
I mean, I really enjoyed looking around this home. It had loads of personality. It was really, really welcoming. The people who live there obviously enjoy entertaining and are very welcoming people. I had some issues with how the house was arranged internally, so I gave Cameshaven a 7.
Ooh,
So 3 7s makes 21.
we are in sync.
We are so in sync, aren't we?
Amazing.
And finally, Kate is revealing her score for the contemporary coastal home in Seamill.
I gave it a 10.
Ooh, marks.
And Michael gave it a 10.
Yes, I did.
I think for me, if they'd had a balcony outside that master bedroom, it would have been a 10. I love that they took risks with colours and textures, and I gave that one a 9.
Oh, so close.
Oh, I let us down.
Still, 29.
That is a great score.
That is a high score.
Really pleased with that.
It's a beautiful, beautiful home. I'm really delighted this is going to be one of the finalists.
Yes, but it doesn't matter. They've got 29.
29's a great score. I think we can all agree.
Ardrossan Road is through to the final, where it will join the others in the bid to become Scotland's Home of the Year.